The warm waters of the Pacific Ocean stand in stark contrast to the shark-infested waters here inside the esports arena. Folks lined up as early as 11 p.m. last night to be the first to get inside and bear witness to the greatness that is the 2017 Summoners War Championship Series Los Angeles Regional. I'm Ali Najad, pleased to be bringing you the action from here in Southern California, where everyone is fired up and just as eager as I'm sure all of you are to get our event underway. Let's take a look at our tournament format. It's going to be a single elimination group of 16, whittling down to an eventual champion. Best of 3 matches, as opposed to single one and done. The top 2 are going to be qualifying for the World Championships in November, and a $50,000 first place prize. And what better opportunity to bring in my cohorts in this journey, Claytano and Koopa. And Koopa, you were over at the Mobile Masters. You finished second in that particular event. Talk about what these folks would need to know. What's the best piece of advice that you could provide right now?
Oh, just to relax, have fun. Remember where the community that you're coming from. They've been playing this game for 3 years now. Some of these guys have been in Guardian for a long time. They know who's competing. And the most important thing is just remember why you're here. And you're playing a game that they've all loved. And they're all excited, and we can't wait to see who takes this tournament to finals.
Also, I don't think it's an overstatement to say that these guys are literally some of the best in the world, Claytano.
Yeah, there's been a huge process going over how to pick the top 16 players that are here today. And most of them have finished G3 last season. That's the top 100 players in the entire world throughout any server that is in Summoners War. And to have them facing off head-to-head is something that I'm super excited to see myself.
Yeah, and the players are upstairs in the green room, eagerly awaiting this moment, the bracket draw. Let's take a look. They're finding out just as we are right now who they're going to be playing and what jumps off the board. Archer and Plusle right off at the top. Chaos and Barian. 1 OP Cookie, Faint Memory, Make It a Bud, Brain Lag. That is just one half of the bracket. And there is the second half, as you see Hua is going to face off against Above, Psy and Birdman and Hypnoti Mac, Kazuto Mac 111, J Mac and Topa V. And that first match that we're going to be seeing is going to be Archer and Plusle. The two of them standing by to get underway. So with no further ado, let us bring out Archer.
Archer and from LA, homegrown. My wife is Anna, and we just had a baby, and the baby's six weeks now, and it's just been crazy. You know, a lot of friends tell you like you lose sleep when you have a baby and things like that, but it's so much more than losing sleep. I wish there was more hours in the day, but yeah, this baby's just been 24/7, just like the game. But now my only hobby is the baby. Yeah, it's just the baby, and my wife, of course.
And let's take a look at the man he's going to be facing off with, Plusle. Plusle from Richmond, British Columbia, 24 years of age, currently a student. But when it comes to Summoners War, he's more of a teacher.
My name is Felix Wong, and my Summoners War name is Plusle, and I'm from Vancouver. I started to go into computer science in my second year of college. Designing games would be one of the goals that I'm gonna try to achieve, mostly because I've been playing games my whole life, and I kind of want to get into the heads of like how people create games. So since it's fun for me, so I kind of want to create something that'd be fun for other people.
All right, while the players take their places, what better time to bring in the fourth member of our broadcast team, Maria Ho. Maria.
Are both excited and nervous about facing off against the best in front of the live audience that's here today. The bracket has just been revealed, so no doubt they're scrambling to get together a game plan, but ready or not, it's go time.
Famous words, everybody's got a game plan until they get proverbially punched in the face. And that's certainly something that is always a danger when you're facing off against these G3 best in the world Summoners War players.
Goodwill, and what is it?
So it's LAR.
Cooper, you got any thoughts on what we're about to see here?
Between these two guys, I'm not sure if they know each other's units. I'm sure these guys have done their homework. I think a big part of RTA at this level is that you know thy opponent. You know, a lot of these guys, there's not that many of them. It's a small world. Like Claytano had said earlier, most of them have been in the G3, which is top 100. You know, it's not that many people. And so drafting is going to be a really big part of this, picking units. Kind of like understanding what kind of strategy they're going to be using, and so yeah, I'm really curious to see pick ban at this level, because where I'm used to playing at like lower in the Guardian tier, G1, G2, this is completely different. So really excited to see what these guys bring.
Psychological element.
It is. It's huge. It's almost more psychological than even like that's like technically from like your runes that you have. Even though you might have better runes, maybe you just kind of you draft something a little bit different, but they know you have other units, but. And so that can play a huge part of the gameplay at this level.
It's the curveball factor.
It is.
Yeah. And you're always going to have a game plan going in, but as soon as they pick that first monster, everything can change from there, and you got to be quick on your feet to adjust accordingly.
No doubt about it. Let's get down to Plusle and Archer standing by for match 1.
All right. I'm peacing out. You can accept the battle.
Oh, okay.
All right, there it is. Plusle picking with Ciara, then we have Archer answering back with Gani Tiana.
Yeah, definitely taking that away from the Sierra, because Sierra with Tiana and Gani is a super hard combination to counter, but Plusle comes right back with the Okeanos to counter those 2 wind monsters.
Yeah, Okeanos though, even if he does Okeanos reset on Gani can still reset cooldown, so Archer's in a really good position, especially with
Here comes the Tiana pick there from Archer.
She's always tough to deal with.
Definitely one of the best monsters in RTA at this time.
And there it is, there's Poseidon.
Nice counter pick from Plusle here, choosing the Fire Monkey King to help kind of not get stunned against the Gianna or the Poseidon.
Man, Plusle taking the time here just to kind of figure out what's the last team he's going to draft. He's got almost 10 seconds here. There it is. Wind Panda, Feng Yan. And over from Archer.
Pretty YOLO here from Archer with 2 bombers. Looks like Plusle might take away the Gianna.
And there it is. Okeanos. Ciara leads, get that speed. Archer trying to decide what kind of a lead he's going to end up going with. And there it is, the accuracy from Gani.
So Archer's definitely going to get the first turn here, I would assume, when I'm having the Gianna.
You would expect.
And he's going to try to control the match from turn 1. If he doesn't get the first turn, it can go completely a different direction, but I'm pretty confident that he is going to get the first turn, and then it's just going to be on Plusle's end to sustain and come back and counter after that.
There is Tiana faster than this team here, even with the speed lead. That is a very fast Tiana. And there's the reset on Vela, trying to prevent the entire team from getting immunity. Absolutely necessary. Poseidon lining up one of his AoEs. There it is.
Definitely a smart choice, though, to use the Ganymede third skill on Veligible, because that's going to have the immunity. That's going to be removing the bombs, removing the stuns. And right now, already, there's a lot of stuns on the Sierra. That's exactly what Archer's looking for.
Now, right here in this position, do you use Dover to reset the skills? And he decides, and he gets the stun on Feng Yan.
Even more stuns. So even if Veligible procs out of that stun, he's going to get bombed and he's going to get stunned again. So that's a great position for Archer to be in right now. The only thing that's going to provide him a little bit of a problem is going to be that Fire Monkey King because he's not going to be stunned, but I don't think it's going to have enough HP to withstand a bomb and a couple other hits.
Right, especially since it ignores defense. No matter how tanky that monkey is, he's going to need a lot of HP to be able to have enough sustain to make it through this match. And with the reduced cooldowns on Dover will now be able to throw another round of bombs on his next turn. And looks like his attack bar is already filled up.
Not as much damage as I thought it was going to happen on that Fire Monkey King, but a nice violent proc from the Wind Panda there. That's going to be another big monster for Plusle to come back in
Especially
this match.
with Panda resisting the bomb from Dover right there. Panda is in a really healthy state right now, but can win Panda 1v4.
It's going to be tough for him to 1v4. I don't want to count out Fire Monkey King just yet. There's not too much sustainability on this team, though. There's not going to be something that's going to be healing the Fire Monkey King aside from himself. I'm not sure if he's on a vampire build, but he's still going to gain HP from that second skill.
There it is, one bomb out of Ciara on the Dover. Next turn, Dover should go down. Vela, once Vela, the Fire Archangel, takes a turn, that should be dead with 2 one-turn bombs. There's not really much we're going to see out of Vela for the rest of this match. There's recovery.
Assume that Fire Monkey King is going to be dying the next turn here after he gets another turn after that 2 bomb. Belgia will also going to be down this turn as well. All right, down goes Fire Monkey King from the water. Poseidon there, or Poseidon rather.
Sorry, Fengyan still has a chance. We've seen Fengyans before win matches single-handedly. I've seen a few of the players here at this Guardian level with Win Panda where they've been able to like go 1v3, and right now
Belgia stays alive.
Just barely with that recovery buff from Fengyan, Win Panda.
It's not going to do too much with the Belgia staying alive,
not.
but this Wind Panda can definitely come back against these 3 monsters because there's not a whole lot of damage coming out of any of those. So Archer's got to be really careful here in how he plays this.
No magic. And there it is, that revenge proc doing a lot of damage to this defense. Broken Wind Fairy King. Smart decision with Tiana to remove the revenge buff.
And that's the main thing from the Wind Panda is that revenge buff. If he starts revenging, getting those defense breaks on all those monsters, it's going to be really tough for him to survive the rest of these couple hits.
Wind Panda resisting the defense break from Tiana. The additional turn, Bio proc taking down
the enemy. That's going to be huge for Plusle.
Turning point in the match, no doubt. Plusle earlier on looked like he felt it was a foregone conclusion, and this is
the stun there coming in clutch from the Poseidon.
Defense break.
And the defense break, throwing it right back on the Wind Panda there, Fengyan.
Need to proc here for Calm Mind. No,
he's still in the game, though. Fengyan is still in the game, but Tiana got the skill up just in time to remove that revenge and heal, so this one might be in the favor of Archer. Definitely an exciting first match, though, to watch.
How is this Panda not dying? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And there's the additional.
There's a violent proc. Is it going to help him, though?
And this looks like the end for Plusle. Well done by Archer, able to take down the Panda. We didn't know if we were going to see a 1v3 there or a 1v4.
So game 1 of match 1 goes to Archer, and it looked for a little bit, guys, like it was going to be over a lot sooner than that when it was 1v4 or 1v3 with the Panda.
It's never over till Fengyan goes down. It's not over.
That is true.
The ever resilient Panda.
Plusle again starting off with the Sierra first pick. Archer changing up the strategy just a little bit and going with Ganymede. Actually, he's going with Ganymede and Fengyan once again. Just picking 2 different monsters for the first time.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Let's see if Plusle decides to change his strategy at all, or if he's going to go with, again, the same Okeanos and Fire Monkey King.
Archer answering back with his Gianna and Poseidon.
Looks like it's
very
the
similar
same
draft than we saw in the first match.
Not much changes.
You might
just
see
the
different
difference
bands.
Right, different bands. It is a different order of picking as well. Plusle picks out the Feng
and Molong.
Yeah, Molong and the Frigate instead. So he's going to try to steal that first turn this time, which was crucial in the last match when Archer got that first turn with Tiana.
Right.
Okay.
Even with Plusle's speed lead from Ciara, it wasn't enough to outspeed Archer's Tiana, even with accuracy lead from Gani. Plusle knows that, and I think that's why he's going to change his draft up here with Bastet and Molong. And there it is, Archer changed his mind. This time we're going with Raccoony instead of Tiana. We'll see if he keeps it.
Yeah, and I believe Plusle's picking that Sierra first because he knows Archer has Gianna, and having Gianna and Sierra together is a very dangerous combination. So a lot of times you'd see a Ganymede first pick or maybe that Molong first pick as well, but that Sierra first pick is definitely a strategic decision to focus against Archer himself.
And there's Archer banning the Bastet, trying to prevent Plusle from getting first turn with Sierra's speed lead, and Plusle answering, banning that Gianna does not want his entire team stripped and stunned. We'll see how fast this Molong is, though, with the Sierra lead.
Yeah, the Molong and the Okeanos both have a chance to outspeed Archer's team this time. So there it is. Okeanos does get the first turn. He's going straight after the Ganymede, gets the removal of the immunity and increases the skill cooldown. Decides to go with the second skill from Molong instead of trying to nuke down one of the monsters.
Which is actually smart because he landed the stun on Ganny, and Ganny now can't reset his own cooldown or have like a dangerous proc into Violent to be able to reset the attack bar of his entire team.
Yeah, and very carefully though, hitting other monsters around that Raccoony because Raccoony is going to be removing buffs off the lowest HP monster on Archer's team.
Right, so having that bomb on Raccoony at full HP, Raccoony's not going to be able to dispel that bomb. Very smart. The Fang Yan, though, looking really healthy, already getting immunity for the entire team. Rain of Stones from Okeanos. Personal favorite of mine. It's the triple stun.
Archer looks like he's having a little bit of a complication. Maybe just a little bit of a tilt. You see it on his face, he's looking around.
There's Molong.
Molong takes out Poseidon.
Poseidon.
Doesn't even take too much damage himself. This was definitely in the favor of Plusle this match. Taking out the Ganymede probably next. Throwing some bombs down on Fang Yan and Raccoony.
Fang Yan's already played for recovery. I don't know if Fang Yan's going to be able to self-cleanse off that bomb, especially with having a lot of HP. Raccoony's going to be dispelling himself.
If you're in Archer's position, Koopa, what would you be strategizing? What monster would you go for first?
Oh gosh, in this situation, it's a pretty tough one. You got to kind of hope for getting a couple violent procs from his Panda, as well as maybe from his Fairy King.
Well, guys, Archer talks about Raccoony being his least favorite monster, so it might be something personal if he targets her.
And there it is, Raccoony goes down. Ciara looking at this Gani, leaving the Panda for last. However, Panda's going to be going into a stun with this one-turn bomb ready.
Nice violent proc from Fire Monkey King. Decides to land the defense break on Fang Yan instead. Gets a double stun from Okeanos, exactly what he needs, and it's game over from there. This score is now 1-1.
So Plusle leveling the playing field with his back against the wall there to induce this third and final game in match number 1.
Archer did get the first pick this time, so he's going straight for the Sierra. Again, because he has that Gianna in his back pocket, pairing Sierra and Gianna together is extremely, extremely hard to deal with. So Plusle coming back a little bit with a different strategy because he knows he's going to pull out the Tiana, the Ganymede, and the Gianna will probably come in next from Archer. And Plusle's probably going to come a little bit more defensively.
I mean, both players are going to play a lot differently. Now that they've seen each other's units, they kind of have an idea of an understanding of like what type of strategy they're going to be using, where their best runes are at, and so this is going to be just a completely different match from the first two that we've previously seen.
Archer describes his playing style as YOLO. His highlight of his career was when he summoned Gianna.
Definitely is YOLO, and you can definitely YOLO with a Gianna Sierra comp. It gives you plenty of options to YOLO.
Plusle, meanwhile, just says he's an aggressive and methodical player. His favorite character, Gianna.
Okay, yeah. We'll just wait. Did you get that?
All right, regards to the...
There it is. We got a 33% HP lead from Mo Long and speed lead from Archer with Ciara.
Thoughts on this one, Koopa?
Oh, man. Well, we've got Archer with his Ciara. He's got his speed lead. Man. Let's see the opening turn. He does have Gianna. He has not been able to use this unit yet.
Wusa does get the first
but
turn.
that opens up Gianna, though. That opens up Gianna to just completely stun the team. But will his Gianna cut this defense?
Is he going to get the stun from Molong on any of the key monsters on Archer's team?
It really depends.
Did not get any stuns. That's exactly what Archer needed. Not good in Plusle situation. Critical error comes down, gets everybody but the Molong.
Along with the resist, though.
So he has full HP now, able to use the third skill on any one of the monsters that he's looking for, which could be, it could be game changing. It could be the way that Plusle gets back into this match.
And another resist off the Bastet with a Dover bomb on Wusa, though. And he chose to use Gani reset on Bastet. That way Bastet can't get defense break on these units, just so that Archer has enough sustain and to make it through this match.
I like the double bomb, though, on Fire Monkey King instead of going for a bomb on Bastet. Bastet not a huge monster to worry about because it already used its third skill. The only one that has left is his second skill. That's not going to be dealing much damage throughout the rest of the match.
Right.
So Fire Monkey King's the main one that he needs to focus down
Even
first.
if Mo Long plays his third skill, Reckless Assault, he can still deal with that with the level of control that he has going on right now between Dover, Ciara, Gani, and Gianna. So taking out that Monkey King that can't be stunned from the types of units that he has with his bombs, limiting that, he should be able to last long enough to win best 2 of 3.
Yeah, lots of HP though left on the Molong. Wusa may be able to come back and do something and revitalize his team a little bit, but there's still a bomb on it. He's still stunned right now. And then another reset skill for the Dover to drop another round of bombs. And this could be...
Now with Mo Long no longer having immunity, you have a ton of debuffs with that are just going to be doing an immense amount of damage.
This is 100% in Archer's favor right now with all those bombs landed. Plusle may not be able to have an answer back to this.
He's kind of hoping at this point that maybe one of his units just resists the bomb, but does he have enough HP to be able to last long enough to be able to come back?
No defense break on the Sierra.
Sierra goes down, but there is a lot of damage on those units.
Another full round of bombs on all 4 monsters. And you can see that each one has a 1-turn cooldown on every single one. Also, Ganymede is going to be reviving or resetting the skills for Dover as well. And it's just going to be bomb after bomb. And the flash bomb too from Dover, just decreasing that attack bar is a huge, huge thing as well with running a control team that Archer is running.
There it is, the reset on Wusa, no longer having a chance at getting immunity or that shield or any sort of sustain, and another
round of bombs, just adding insult to injury. That shows you how just threatening that combination is.
2
More
monsters
bombs
down and then
More
a
bombs.
third for Plusle.
Takes it out.
There it is. Archer with the victory.
Yeah, Archer is going to be the winner in match 1. Plusle fought hard. And in doing so, Archer is going to advance to the quarterfinals.